Mystic GLoLady here. I surround us with divine light. What comes through me is not of me, and we just have a good time. This divinatory reading is for Libra for the month of July 2015. We'll shuffle a few more times and let's see what energy we have to work with us this month. The King of Swords. Ooh, beneath you. Mental, communication, illness, travel. But I would say that's no illness in there. That's solid, firm foundation. Say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean. As I started out with the first house, we have the Sun. The first house is you. You are all about shining this month, Libra. In the second house position, we have the Eight of Wands in your finances, in your money position. So it looks like things are working well for you in your finances. Finances are flowing this month. In your third house position, your third house of communication and short distance travels, we have the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles is money. It's energy. It's the flow of things. So the first three houses starting out of you, your possessions, and your communications are working very, very well this month of July, Libra. In your fourth house, you have the Three of Cups. You're very happy in the home this month of July, Libra. In the fifth house position, the Prince of Cups. You are definitely happy having a whole lot of friends, and fun with your friends this month. In the sixth house position, you have the Six of Swords. Ooh, looks like you're going to be getting some recognition and some money for that recognition. You don't even have to say, hey, look at me, because they're already looking at you and saying, yay, job well done. In the seventh house position, you have the Tower card. The Tower is a change, a transformation. Just like that butterfly coming out of the cocoon, it is a change, a transformation in your relationship sector. In the eighth house, we have the Six of Wands. The eighth house is other people's money, death, taxes, rebirth. It looks like things are going very well working with other people's money. In the ninth house position, you have the Moon. The ninth house is higher learning. It is long distance travels. So planning that long distance trip, going on that long distance trip, looks very good this month. In the 10th house, in your career house, there's the Two of Wands. Where is that hold up? Where is that hold up in your career? Don't worry, because it is coming. In the 11th house, you have the Queen of Swords. Your friends, your associates, they're all looking up to you this month, Libra. In the 12th house position, you have the Five of Cups. Why are you looking at what you do not have instead of looking at what you have? If you want that other job, then speak up. If you do want that promotion, speak up. Let them know, even though they can see you are very good at working and communicating with work. there are those who see, but as your career, what is it that is not clicking as good as it should? The change, the partnership. Is there a partnership at work that needs to be changed? These are things to remember. It's to identify symbolically. Because of general readings, it is very, very hard to be pinpoint specific unless you do a personal reading, because reading your sun sign in the newspaper doesn't always hit. Sometimes there's a mess, and it's because it's a general, and there are other planets and their aspects that you need to consider in the fine detail of your readings. Now, in the first house position, we have the Libra, and we have the North Node in Libra, and that is where you are going, your destination in this life. And it is retrograde. It's retrograde and stationary a couple times throughout the month, but it goes from 5 degrees back to 2 degrees in Libra. Where is that balance within yourself that you are looking to complete? The sun, everything's shining down on you. Are you looking at things negatively, or are you looking at things in an optimistic, positive manner? In your second house, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, that deep, dark, secretive. And we have Saturn in there. And Saturn is our teacher. And it is retrograde from 29 to 28 degrees. And what is it with your money that you still need to learn? Or have you learned how to just keep quiet with your money? Don't be flashing it in front of people. That only makes them jealous and envious, and it might make those who have devious ideas become more devious in their acquisition of your money. Okay, so be a little bit on the quiet download sign and learn, how did you make that money? How are you saving that money? And the third house position, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius is always fun-loving, communicating, and when you have the Two of Pentacles in there, the money, it's going to flow. The communications, the fun, you're going to have a good time in the month of July. In the third house position, we have Capricorn. And Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. And it goes from 14 to 13 degrees. So Pluto is death, regeneration, rebirth, and it's in your home position. Are you constantly changing things, moving furniture around in your home? Is that making you happy? Or do you need to go and purchase something in order to make a change that makes you even happier? In your fifth house position, you have Aquarius. Aquarius is that humanitarian. It's having fun with your friends and really enjoying life. Pisces in the sixth house of work. The illusions, delusions of Neptune. And Neptune is retrograde 9 degrees in Pisces. Are you really seeing things in that clear manner? And you also have Chiron, the wounded healer, retrograde from 21 to 20 degrees. So your work, even though, yes, you do, and have gotten those pats on the back, is it enough, or are you still waiting for that outside pat on the back? It should be coming. It looks like it's coming. But what is it in the career that says, no, this isn't really what I want to do? This isn't really how I think it should be. In your your 7th house position, you have Aries. And Uranus is in Aries. And that is unexpected. So, in the 7th house of relationships, there are changes, there are upsets, but it's a surprise. Uranus is unexpected. So look for those unexpected changes in your relationship partnerships, especially dealing with your career. Taurus in the 8th house. It's grounded. You're working with other people's money. You're enjoying it. You're good at it. You have that balance. You have that grounding, and it works well for you. Okay? In the 9th house, we have Gemini. And Gemini is an air sign, and it is the higher learning, long distance travels, and Gemini loves to communicate. So at the beginning of the month it's 17 degrees, and then it goes into Cancer, into your 9th house, and that is on your 10th house, excuse me, and that is on the 9th. And where we had the holdup with Mercury in the month of June with the retrograde that was pretty intense, it's going to fly in the month of July. It goes on the 9th to the 24th. And then from the 24th, by the end of the month, it is going to be in the 11th house in Leo. So Mercury is going to go, it's going to move quickly, and yes, that is an ant that you see crawling on my cards. Watch for the animals and the critters and their signs that they're telling you, because what that little ant is telling you right now is that there has been a lot of rain. So the ants have been coming inside to find higher ground and protection from the rain that would obviously wash that little sucker away. Okay, back to the 10th house. You have Mars. Mars is in here, starts out 4 degrees and ends up at 24 degrees in the month of July. So working on your career. The Sun is also highlighted here. It starts at 8 degrees of Cancer, and both the Sun and Mercury will be conjunct at 0 degrees in Leo on the 24th. And the Sun moves at the end of the month 7 degrees into Leo. As we have a lot of action that's going on in your 11th house, you have Jupiter. Jupiter is multiplying. It starts out at 7 degrees and ends up at 21 degrees. So there's a lot of new friends that are coming into your life in the month of July. As well as Jupiter, you also have Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, values, in your 11th house. and it goes to 0 degrees of Virgo on the 19th and stays at 0 degrees until it goes retrograde on the 25th. So Venus is going to be hanging around, and let's see, go through your friends. Who are your friends and who are not your friends? Growing up, it was, let's see if I can remember what that, make new friends, but keep the old. Some are silver and some are gold. So, go through your friends and which are the good ones. There's new ones coming in. Be very particular about the friends that you do keep. Birds of a feather flock together. And even though you might relate with some of them might be looking over in your second house and your money and see how well that you handle that money and want to find out those secrets that you have regarding money. Virgo, in your 12th house, the loss in pleasure. Why are you not happy? The 12th house is hidden enemies, jails, institutions. What is it that is not? There's a holdback. There's a holdback where we have it straight on the first 3. The last quarter of career, of your friends, of your hidden enemies. Go through your friends, keep the good, and the others can pass by the wayside. So that's something to consider in the month of July for Libras. Now we also have a full moon, and it is happening on the 1st in Capricorn. And you have Capricorn in your home, and the Pluto and the change, the full moon. What is it that the Pluto, the change in your home, the full moon, what needs to go? Do you have an old chair that is of no value, that it cannot be fixed, and that it is just garbage that needs to be thrown out? So, happening in your home, what is it that needs to go in your home in order to create new? Because you're always creating new things, whereas the balance, that doesn't fit, get rid of it. Don't just throw it out in the garbage, because there's all kinds of places to recycle. Whether it's just giving your things to a charity, or whether it's having a yard sale and get rid of it. So waste not, want not. Your new moon on the 16th is coming in Cancer, and Cancer is over in your career house. So new beginnings, Cancer, flow with it. Where are those new beginnings? You know, you do in Cancer. Cancer has that hard shell. It's like the M&M. You know, the hard covering, but it's soft inside. You know? So that's new beginnings in your career, and that is the 16th. It depends on where you live, whether it is the 15th or the 16th. Then, at the end of the month, on the 31st, it is another full moon. It is a blue moon, and it is in Aquarius. The fun, the family resources, the humanitarian. It's looking good. It's looking good. you should have no problems going through this month of July, Libra. You're always balanced, and except for a little bit of change that's coming down through, you know, the partnership with the career, it looks like there's something's going to be changing in there. And there again, some of you, it's there could be the change because there is a loss of someone in your company, and that will change things. So heads up, look at it symbolically, and if you'd like a personal reading, I am most definitely available, and I do enjoy my personal readings. I'm just learning um, how to do the general readings and be able to get them to flow. So I'm giving myself 6 months to do that. So, like, share, subscribe, call me for a personal reading, and I will see you in August. See you, love you, bye.